Hello YouTube, it's Tony. So today I'll be showing you an updated Dwarf Trader's Guide for 2018. So the requirements for this are, you need 90 Thieving, although you can actually boost it from level 86. You also need the Light Within quest complete, as well as 90 Magic, which is for casting Crystal Mask. Then you finally need to be on Ancient Spellbooks and Ancient Prayers. So this is located in the center building top floor in Keldagrim. So to get there directly, you want to use your camouflage outfit. Otherwise, use Luck of the Dwarves to Keldagrim, and then finally climb upstairs. Alright, so here's my equipment setup. First, I'll start off with Master Camouflage Outfit, and that will give you 7% chance to avoid getting stunned. So this also retains the effects of Exoskeleton and the Black Ibis Outfit. Now it's actually obtainable from in-game, and the fastest way to get that is by doing Shifting Tombs, in which case I do have a full guide and I'll leave that link in the description. After that I've already caped 3 or 4, and that will give me 5% more thieving success. Now it's actually better than the Thieving Skill Cape perk, but if you do have Comp Cape, then yeah, it would be a nice combo together. Then I have Lava Staff, and that is going to serve as unlimited fire and earth runes. Now the Featherfinger necklace is going to be helpful here, because there's a chance you can take no damage or get stunned while thieving. It comes with 10 charges each, and I believe it costed me 3k each as the instant buy price. So after that I have the 5 Fingers Discount Aura, and that will increase my thieving success. Now I'm using the legendary version, which should give me 15% more success. Finally, just fill the rest with Prayer Bonus Gear, which consists of Uncharged Godbook, Elf City Quiver, Ring of Death, or Explorer's Ring. Alright, so here's my inventory setup. First, I'll start off with the runes for Crystal Mask, which are body and soul runes, and they're stored in a large rune pouch. Then I have Soul in the Box, and that is a Nomad quest reward. So you basically activate it and you distract NPCs for thieving, which will then increase the pickpocket chances. Like, I'm not really sure how much it helps here, but I brought it anyways. So I also brought 5 Featherfinger necklaces, in which case I do believe it should be enough to last you 1 hour, although the effect doesn't really trigger that often anyways. Now the shock absorbers are going to be really helpful here. So basically when you fail thieving, it actually prevents you from getting stunned, and this is a safe cracking reward. So this will cost you 10 pilfer points each. I'm also going to bring 2 super prayer renewals, which then restores prayer over time, and I'm also going to bring a few prayer potions or prayer flasks, which is for the light form prayer. You can also bring Abyssal Lurker with scrolls, which will boost from level 86 to 90, but I mean if you're level 90 or higher, then you're better off using Clan Avatar. Now you're going to want to also keep a lot of inventory spaces empty, because yeah, the dwarves do drop a lot of noted items. Finally, just keep Seed Aside in your tool belt, in which case I unlock via Slayer points. So you're going to toggle to destroy all the seeds, although I personally toggle to destroy everything except grapevines and reed seeds, because they do have a pretty good value. Anyways, the next section I'll talk about is how you set up. Now you must actually trap the guards before you start thieving. Basically every time you attempt to pickpocket, our guard will try to attack you if it's not trapped. And the worst thing is, you cannot pickpocket if you're attacked. So anyways, there are 8 guards total, and you're going to have to lure 4 guards in each the northwest and the southeast rooms. You can only use these rooms in order to trap them, but it doesn't really matter which guard specifically. Basically it's really simple. Just unequip your staff, then tag them, and finally let them follow you, and then close the door behind them, and you can pretty much lock them. Now if it's not lured properly, the guards will then teleport out after 5 minutes. Anyways, if it's trapped, it should be permanently trapped until someone else opens the door again. Usually World 48 has them all trapped already, but that requires level 2600 total level. Now that I've talked about setting up, let's talk about the strategy. You're going to start by casting Crystal Mask, then Light Form Prayer. So you're going to keybind the following: the Crystal Mask, the Prayer Potion, the Super Prayer Renewal, and finally Soul in the Box. You're going to pickpocket the northmost Dwarf Trader in the middle. So for the Soul in the Box, only one can be summoned at a time, and it actually has effects to all players. So pretty much each time you cast it, it lasts 1 minute each. You're overall just going to keep spam clicking. I mean, you don't really need to move much because you can just keep clicking the same spot over and over again. However, you can actually click the exact same spot with your eyes closed. You can even use mouse keys if you want, but I don't personally do that. Also, the Master Camouflage outfit does offer up to 10 pickpockets in a row, as this pretty much does make it slightly more bearable. I mean, I haven't really bothered with this since, well, for one thing, it'll stop auto pickpocketing when you get stunned, and secondly, the auto pickpocket really seems to be slower than spam clicking itself. So for the shock absorber, it actually does stack with other stun preventing items, but they'll actually take priority first. This way you'll pretty much get to save more shock absorbers over time. Alright, so here are the comparison to other high level thieving methods. The first one I'll compare is Priv Thieving, and that will give you up to 450k thieving XP per hour. Now it's a lot more AFK in general, as well as offering you more GP per hour, not to mention that there's a really good chance for elite clue scrolls and even brawling gloves. Then there's also safe cracking in the wilderness, in which case you can get a whopping 1 mil XP per hour. Like, it's a little bit more AFK and faster, but it's somewhat risky since in the wilderness, right? I mean, I do have a full guide on this, and I'll leave that link in the description. Alright, so in 1 hour, I got over 1.2 mil base thieving XP per hour. I consumed a total of 272 shock absorbers and 5 featherfinger necklaces. So I did test it with the same gear but without shock absorbers, and I actually got 950k thieving XP per hour. Like, it's still very amazing, but it's just not as fast as safe cracking in the wilderness. Now obviously this raid is going to be using near max boosts, so I'm actually not sure what XP rates you'll be getting without these boosts, or even below level 99. I heard it's probably around 700k XP per hour at level 90. Either way, it shows you just how insanely difficult it is to pickpocket these dwarves like barehanded. Anyways, do feel free to let me know what XP rates you're getting in the comments. As for the loot, well, it's not all that great, but you do seem to get a gross income of 1.5 mil GP per hour. Now for clue scrolls, I didn't actually get a single hard clue scroll, so honestly this isn't a good place to farm them. To conclude this, I do have a 1 hour footage, and I'll leave that link in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helps. If I missed anything, feel free to ask.